Good morning, everyone, and welcome to a new work week. I'm First Alert Meteorologist CJ Cartledge here. Let's jump into your weather headlines as we start off this new work week. The hot and humid saga is going to continue throughout the week, but we may get some slight humidity as the rain chances may rise ever so slightly, up to around 20 to 30% now as we move through the middle of the work week, and the heat and humidity is expected to rise again by the time we hit the 4th of July and 4th of July weekend. As you can see through the day today, we should remain mostly dry through the morning before rain chances rise by the afternoon here. Highs are expected to rise into those low to mid 90s once again, maybe one or two areas into the upper 90s by this afternoon. 97 for Texarkana, 96 for Shreveport. Everywhere else around the area looks to remain in the lower to mid 90s here. And in terms of feels like temperatures, most of us will see that triple-digit mark, but some areas may not see the triple-digit mark up there near Idabel and DeQueen, which may see more cloud cover as compared to everywhere else. As you can see, throughout the rest of the morning hours, we could see a little bit of some fog develop up there in the far northern portions of the region before it all dissipates by the afternoon. We could see a stray rain shower or two for the southern half of the Arklatex, but most of the area will remain mostly dry. But a cold front is expected to swoop through the Arklatex, coming in from the north here and finally dissipating by the time it reaches the I-20 corridor. This could bring the potential for severe weather as we move towards the very early hours of our Tuesday. And as you can see, it looks to dissipate by the time we hit the middle of the morning, not the afternoon. But by the time we hit the middle of the afternoon, we could see more chances for showers and storms across the region, remaining isolated at best. But here's the severe risk for the far northern portions of the region. This looks to happen later on this evening and into the early morning hours of Tuesday. It's only a marginal risk, mainly due to the potential for gusty to damaging winds. And the rain chances for the next 5 days shows around 30% for Tuesday, 20% for Wednesday and Thursday. Not so great for Wednesday and Thursday, by the way. And it looks to be mostly dry heading into the 4th of July and into this weekend as well. Quick look at the tropics. Barry is now not even a tropical depression anymore. It's moved on to land. It's bringing heavy rainfall to the eastern coastlines of Mexico as of right now, and it has been dropped from that tropical depression criteria. But we're now watching an area over by the peninsula of Florida and in the Gulf Coast, or the Gulf Coast states, as well as the eastern coastline states off the coast of Georgia and South Carolina. This area of development in the yellow now has a 20% chance of formation within the next 7 days. Not so much of a chance within the next 2 days, but we'll be watching that very, very closely as we move through this week. Here's our 7-day forecast. We can expect the mid and upper 90s throughout the 7-day period. Rain chances to last throughout the work week, but dropping off as we move into at least the beginning of our weekend before rain chances return by Sunday. But those lows are expected to remain in the 70s. 4th of July is looking great in terms of the forecast. We could see the upper 90s as we head to this weekend as well. Make sure to drink plenty of water. Make sure to limit your time outdoors because that heat and humidity is not going anywhere.